Okay, we're live. Hi, friends. I'm so excited to be back. On time, no less. With no hiccups in the stream, knock on wood. But yeah, no, we're back. We're back for the Genshin Archon quest. So let's load up and let's chat. I hope you guys are having a good week. But gosh, so let's see, last time we did the entire Act 2 of the Mondstat Archon quest, and the plan today is to do the last little bit. If we have time for kind of the world quests and stuff, that would be awesome. But if we don't, that's okay. I'll either do those next week or I'll schedule like an in-between stream to do some world and story quests. But yeah, let's load up. So we're looking for our sibling. There was an evil dragon that was terrorizing the city that we came to. And let's see. We worked on helping the dragon out by purifying some stuff. And yeah, it turns out that there's two antagonists that we've come across. We have the Abyss Order and we have the Fatui. And we don't know much about the Fatui yet, except that they're more of like a politics intrigue sort of section, whereas the Abyss Order seems to be more directly related to what's going on with us personally. And they seem out to they're monsters and they seem out to destroy the world of mankind or whatever. So they've sort of poisoned this dragon to try to get him to fight on their side and turn against the people that he cares about, which really sucks. So we're trying to help rid the dragon of that poison. And we made some progress, but we're not all the way there yet. And hopefully today we finish that progress. So we're loaded in. Oh yeah, I had Noelle out. But let me fix my party real quick, because I don't need to be having Noelle out for this. I did also, as I have been doing, continue sort of intermittently working on this account throughout the week when I haven't been streaming. Not a lot, just kind of using my resin and stuff. So let's see, we can take a look real quick. Not a lot, but it feels really weird to leave Kaya like this odd number, but I'm not bringing him to Leeway, I don't think, so I'm not really interested in leveling him too far up right now. And I'm concerned more about Bennett and Shenling and Ningguang, because we're gonna have to, our plan for Leeway, for the Leeway team, is to have Bennett, Shenling, Ningguang, and Limin as the team, barring, we get really lucky, we get Fischl somehow. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to level people up very quickly, very fast. So I'm trying to conserve materials for that. With Shenling, I have her on a two-piece, two-piece Exile right now and two-piece Instructor. Those are just placeholder artifacts we probably will be keeping with that two-piece Exile for a long time, because she really needs that energy recharge. She's only C0, she is an energy fiend, and it's gonna really suck. So, and I don't have access to a Favonius weapon to put on her right now. So, what I'm probably going to have to do for her, for a weapon, is I'm probably going to have to forge the really ugly Leeway craftable that has an ER stat on it. That's just probably what we're going to have to do. And hopefully my cats don't kick off. They are kicking off. Okay, hang on. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to let one of them back in a bit, but I'm back. What were we saying? So yeah, Shenling. Anyway, I'm gonna probably have to get her a weapon. Bennett, you guys know the drill. He's on 4-piece Instructor right now. I will eventually want to get him on Noblesse, obviously, but I don't have the resources to be doing that right now. So we're not gonna worry about noblesse. But I think I'll show you guys what my plan is for Ning. I think I kind of cooked with Ning with what I have available. I'm building Ning as burst support. It's gonna be really stupid, but the thing is, she has a really low cost burst. Compared to other people on the team, her burst only has a 40 energy cost versus I think Xiangling is 80, Bennett's 60. So she can burst fairly often, especially considering she generates a lot of energy on her skill. So here's what I'm thinking. I put her on exile, right? Because her burst is low cost, so she can burst often. And her burst will recharge other people's energy in the party. And then I'm going to put her... This is by no means the best weapon for her. But if I put her on Thrilling Tales... HP isn't a completely wasted stat. It helps her skill a little bit. It's not great. However, she will be buffing the rest of the party every time I swap off of her onto somebody else. So anyway, support Ning. This is going to feel really weird, but I kind of think I cooked. I'm trying to make this team work without investing too much into Ning because I can't really use her once we leave Liyue. So, because she literally runs the country. So I can't just go dragging her everywhere with me. So anyway, that's Ning. Traveler, Lumine has not really changed. So everybody's a little bit higher level right now and their weapons are a little bit leveled. Oh, and the other thing too, other housekeeping thing. So I've been sitting here in a pickle over what we're gonna do once we get to Sumeru because of the rules that I've set up for myself, Lumine has to be Dendro and then I can only bring certain characters with me. If we use Bennett and Xiangling, then I'm stuck
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I'm stuck with burning, and that's not going to be any fun. So unless we got really lucky or we get enough glitter and we get Fischl, and then I have Aggravate, and that's great. But I was sitting there like, I think I'm screwed. I think I've screwed myself with this. But my friend pointed out, my best friend, they pointed out that Lisa went to school at the academia and she takes vacations in Sumeru frequently. So that's canon. So if we don't have official by the time that we get to the Sumeru quest, which is going to be a long time out, if we don't have official by the time we get there, I'm going to bring Lisa. So I wasn't going to bother leveling Lisa, but I have, and I continued leveling the magic guy because if we're going to be using her with Dendro, we want EM. So anyway, that's the housekeeping things. Not a big deal. Quest. We better get on that. So let's see. Yeah. Right, so we used the Holy Lyre to summon Storm Terror, and then we got prevented from saving the dragon due to the interference of the Abyss Order. But we're not giving up. So our buddy D-Luke has some new leads, and we're going to go meet up with him at the winery and see what's going on with that. So, and I'm going to have to let my other cat back in here shortly. He's crying now, but... okay, where's the winery? There it is. Oh yeah, and I was able to go unlock pretty much all of the Shrine of Depths in Mondstat. I only have one left, and the reason I've left that is because it's on the way to Liyue, so I'm just gonna wait. But, yeah. Okay. Ooh, let's grab these while we're here, because I need these. Oh yeah, that's also... I'm AR 26 now, so I've unlocked talents. I'm not actually... The only character right now that I can level up talents on is Lumine, and I'm not bothering, because she's gonna be Geo shortly. So I don't feel at all inclined to level up her Animo talents, because she's gonna be Geo, and we're gonna be Geo for actually quite a long time, because we have a lot of stuff to do in Liyue. And we're almost done with Mondstat, which feels very exciting. Hi, yes, I'm so excited. We're doing this. We're doing it. There's everybody right where we left them.
Well, that's not bad.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master D-Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
Okay, Paimon, chill out.
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstat, and I don't feel Mondstat would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados's wish for Mondstat.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstat for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven.
Guess that's why you're the god to the City of Freedom.
Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse?
Yeah, Detective D-Luke.
But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind.
That is such a dramatic way to put it, but he's right, though.
We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
Okay.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Well, let's hunt it down then. Let's go. Sweet. We got our title card. Okay. All right, real quick, I'm gonna go let my other cat back in.
Yes, I see. Hopefully we'll have a good harvest this year.
There we go. Okay. Kind of uncanny how they always manage to kick off right when I'm starting stream. It's fun that we got that little piece of lore all the way back in Mondstat with the the power of the Archon being directly tied to like their involvement with their people or their people's belief in them, because that comes up later. It's just that we don't, it's not really relevant until Sumeru because of like Rex Lapis is so popular in Liyue, and you know, Raiden Shogun is Raiden Shogun, so. Okay. Is this our guy? Okay, well, I'm gonna... Well, I'm gonna leave them to self-freeze, that's fine. Not a problem.
Dodge this!
Get rid of that guy.
Come a little closer.
I also was, like, yesterday years old when I figured out how to actually play Lisa. Because her skill... Oh my god, the bubble. Oh my god, the bubble. Leave me alone. Leave me alone!
You're in for a little
her skill
shock.
stacks. And I don't know why I never paid
Come a
attention
little
to that.
closer. You've been a naughty boy.
But like you stack it up to the 3, and then the whole version of the skill does more damage. So, but the more you know.
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know if Storm Terror's
Oh, we got the voice line cut off there. That's fine. I think I've heard people talking about it in Mondstat.
Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
Oh my god, that's so salty.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Is it because I purified the teardrop crystal?
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Weren't we just talking about how I could fight?
Hey, nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Yeah, I forgot about this too. I mean, it was like the storm barrier was in the back of my brain because I can't actually go there right now because of the quest. At least I don't think so. It looked like we couldn't even get to the edge of the region, so I didn't even try. Oh, hi, buddy.
Freeze!
Hello.
Off we go!
Oh, so sorry.
You're in for a little shock.
Sweet. All right. I will say, man, it is so hard to listen to Paimon these days. I've been considering swapping to the Chinese dub just because it is so, there's so much Paimon, it's so hard to listen to her with everything going on with the VAs. But I don't know, I'm so attached to all of the other voice acting in the English dub. I don't know if it quite ruins the game enough for me yet. Okay. I should say it just makes it more difficult to like take it on the chin when Paimon's being mean to people, you know? But that's it. Paimon is not the voice actor. It's so difficult to unhear because her voice is very similar. She really doesn't change, or they really don't change it that much for the character. So, hi guys. Yeah. Oh, can you turn Paimon's voice down specifically? That would be awesome. I'll have to look at that later. If I could just mute Paimon for the rest of the game. Oh, I would not be unhappy if that was the case. If I could just mute her straight up. Hey. Yeah, like I came through here a bit when I was exploring to level up, but I don't think I went. Yeah, because there is. There's the barrier that's blocking off the whole area. Cool.
Let's light it up!
Oh, I cannot wait until I can finally level up Benny and Benny's weapon. Oh, because he's still stuck at level 20 with a level 20 weapon because all of the materials for him are in Leeway.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the liar to break through this kind of storm very...
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
Oh, we got this. We got
The stage
this.
will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance.
Where are you guys going?
Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly trail camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
There we go.
Spark things up a little.
Windblade!
Yeah! The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
Oh my god, Paimon.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
For real though, how does Venti not know what a Lal Churl is? But I mean, maybe he selectively forgot. Oh, hey, chest. Let's go get that. Because I will forget all about that being there. Gonna get up there and get this chest. I'm gonna mark this challenge.
Oh my.
Because I don't want to go do it right now, but I'm gonna forget that it's there if I don't mark it. So okay. Waypoint, yay. And a chest, wow. It still feels so strange to just be tripping over chests in Mondstat. Even though I've been playing on this account for like 3 weeks now, it still feels really
closer.
weird.
Oh my.
Okay.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point.
Okay.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Iconic. Oh my god, iconic.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
Paimon really brought that on herself.
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Thank you, Venti. Oh.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
I'm thriving on Paimon and Venti just arguing with each other. So good.
Quite the find.
Yeah, I keep finding... Uh-oh, wait. Did I do this correctly? I think I didn't do this correctly. Maybe I did. Maybe it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to blow myself up with that right now. Yeah, I've been finding just random common chests in Mondstat lately.
Dodge this!
On my main account.
Why do they never miss?
In the most random places. I should have brought Amber. For that exact reason. Ouch. Ooh, chest though. Don't mind if I do.
I'll keep this close.
I mean, I suppose there's no reason I can't just switch to Amber right now, but... Okay. Can we just straight up walk up there? Is it gonna let us? I somehow remember this being way more complicated, but that might have also been...
Look, a wind current.
Thank you,
It
Paimon.
might lead us to the top of the tower.
That might have also been because I was doing this on mobile, on my phone. So... Oh, nice. I don't think I have any octoli for it, but okay. And up we go. Sweet. Thank you, Venti.
Is this an answer from this world?
We love to see it. Are we already gonna get our boss fight this fast? Where are we going? All the way up there? Because that'd be crazy if we do. I don't think that's a weird statue, babes. We've fought one of these before. I don't know why we're calling it a weird statue. I'm scared. We're going away. Is that... Oh, it's up there. Oh, it's not gonna let me get it right now.
We can't
That's
advance
fine.
any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstat is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light at...
We're getting lines cut off.
If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Oh, did we just like group project that? Off camera? Okay. I saw a theory a while back, or I was watching a video, I think it was Ashikai, who was saying that
A reward on the road.
Decarabian, Zhongli, Deshret, and I'm forgetting his name. Cool. The guy from Fontaine were all like brothers of some kind. Which, I mean, that would explain all of the weird similarities between a lot of the ruins that those four nations all have. Because also, I mean, Listen. That symbol is on Zhongli's sleeves. So I do think that there's some relation between, like, because there's clearly a relation between Zhongli and Deshret, and Decarabian also has some similarities. So yeah, no, for real, Venti, please tell me more.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I
Okay.
can see one from here.
That's right, I remember
The
this.
rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You...
Okay. I remember, yeah, okay. I was remembering we had like a bunch of puzzles to do before we got the boss fight, so my memory is correct. So let's see, that's the closest. Yeah, Remus sounds right, honestly. Because there's I think it's, no, I think you're right. I think it's Remuria, and then Deshret's civilization, and then Decarabian's, like, old Mondstat, and then Zhongli and Guizhong's nation. All of the ruins from those areas are all very similar. So yeah. And then that's the only reason I was thinking about it, is that this is very, very Deshret. Because this is just like the little, like, Deshret pseudo-Sealies. And light mechanisms, you know? Okay, and my cats are fighting again. We'll see if they work it out or if I have to go stop them. I think they're working it out. Maybe. Sweet. Okay, where's that last one? All the way over here? Oh. Well, this is very, very Moon Sisters. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense, though, considering Mondstat's connection to...
Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
Cool. Considering Mondstat's connection to Ishtaroth, that does not surprise me that we have Moon Sister symbolism. It's just been so long, you know, since I have done this, and I haven't even come back to this area in so long because I haven't had a reason to. It's all explored. I don't have any quests left there. Okay. Let's see if we can get this Oculus while we're here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, here we go. Maybe yes. I think that's it, right over here. Is that it? Yep, it is. Yay! I'm gonna try not to get too distracted with chests. Because we have a lot to do today. That's a great question. I wonder if you might be onto something with it being a temple to, like, I do kind of wonder now that you've said that, if we're gonna see any architectural similarities between Decarabian's tower and Non-Cry. Because I think it's been kind of implied that we're gonna get some Mondstat stuff prior to, like, more Mondstat stuff prior to going to Snezhnaya. So I'm very curious to see if we have any parallels. I know I said I wasn't gonna get distracted with chest, but it's
Everybody
literally on
stand
her way, so.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Ouch. Ouch. Rude. Thank you. Okay. Who am I? Oh, this guy up here. Okay, and we slide down the hill.
Cool it.
Alright, hang on. Cats are fighting. And we're back. The onion dome. Yeah. Okay. Chest, chest, chest.
Quite the find.
Okay. So we need 2 more of these. Yeah, I was questioning if that was a campfire, if that was the gold that we needed for the quest. There we go. Okay.
Don't get frostbite.
This is where it would be nice to have Noelle out, but that's fine.
Windblade!
You're in for a little shock.
Lisa has been really surprising me with her damage. I never really played Lisa. And then I haven't had a reason. I'm probably gonna build her soon on my main. Just to have her built. But I don't know, playing her recently has really surprised me. I think she does the most damage out of everybody else on this account. Aside from maybe Illumine. Where's this last one? Am I blind? Let's see. This is also, and I know part of that is probably just because Genshin likes reusing things because it's easier, but it feels very, very similar to the puzzles that you need to open up. That one area in Inazuma. And I cannot speak. Enkanomiya? I don't know that I've ever had to say that out loud. You know what I'm talking about? The area in Inazuma in Watatsumi. Okay. Feels very, very similar to that. There we go. And then, where's that little spot where you go slot it in? Is that over here? Okay, so it's not just me. She does do, like, the most damage. It's crazy. Sweet.
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
I think it's up there. I'm not going to bother with getting that. I'm just going to mark it. And onwards. Gosh, there's so much. I do feel like I left Storm Terror's lair underexplored for a really long time just because I dislike climbing. And I don't like having to navigate all the wind currents, but... admittedly, I was excited to have like a whole new area to explore today. Oh, well, these are all easy to find. I love it when that happens. Nothing complicated about this one, in theory. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Oh, let me out. Oh no, okay. That's fine. It's fine, this is fine.
Let's light it up!
I don't know why I'm using Bennett there.
Freeze!
That was
Come a
silly.
little closer.
Oh, I'm getting like a free quicken right now. Thank you, Dendro Samaturtle. I appreciate the free quicken. Ouch. Don't appreciate that though.
Cool it! Ah!
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze!
There we go. Ouch, 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 ouch.
I'm going in!
Thank you, Bennett.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Okay. There we go. I also need to get this teleport waypoint. There we go. And last one. Man, that was a lot easier than I remember it being. Sweet.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
Okay. Let's do this.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done.
Oh, you came back after you got Alhaitham. That makes so much sense. Well, we certainly have gone through quite a lot recently.
Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstat, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Rest assured, I'm also completely prepared.
Even Master D-Luke accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
So trust is what drove Master D-Luke here, and responsibility is what drove Master Jean here. So what about Venti?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstat, did no one tell you that Mondstat is the city of freedom?
Well, Amber did.
She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king. And its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler. May the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
I knew it. It was your voice I heard.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Yeah. The muscle memory. Yeah, I think you're right. Because when I was doing my dailies on this account today, I came across my first Fatui on this account, and I remember avoiding that spot in Mondstat for so long on my main, because they would immediately kill me. Piece of cake now. So easy. And it's not like I'm better leveled or anything, it's just I understand how to play the game, I think. Makes a huge difference. Okay, I'm excited for this. This boss fight has not been difficult for me in years, so I'm really excited. Can we? This is the quest version. I think we have to do this. But I'm actually surprised that this is even available. But I guess it must be. Okay. We're probably gonna want Amber, I think. I don't know if we get a free venti.
Leave it to me.
And I think I'm tempted to bring Noelle for survivability, but we haven't met her yet.
Ooh,
So
are you taking me out?
I can't actually bring her. If we had met her, I'd bring her for her shield, but I'll just have to survive without
there are
it.
2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back. They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds.
I remember this. Yeah.
The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots.
I remember this. There we go. Yay!
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Thank you, Venti. Appreciate you so much, Venti. I think this is one of those moments that where the origins as a mobile game really show. But again, like for a free mobile game, this was crazy.
I'll extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
I don't believe for a minute that Venti is the weakest of the 7. I think he just talks a big game about that. Almost there. Almost got it. I mean, honestly, it kind of feels like it's taking forever, but I do remember it taking me a lot longer, though, the first time. I think this is one of the first moments in the game that I actually played with sound. I was on my phone, I think on the couch, just vibing. But I didn't play most of the game. I still played, like, just muted for the vast majority of the game. Right up until the end of the leeway. But I do remember playing this with sound. Oh my god, Venti, I need more currents. We gotta pick this up. He's getting so far away. Cause yeah, I don't, oh, can I reach? No, I can't. That's the wind current. Okay. Not quite. Not quite, we're so close. There we go. There we go.
Dvalin, I'm sorry this is hurting you.
I'll play Beat It on my phone, like, for exploration, but I really can't stand it being on mobile anymore. Oh, here we go. I'm so excited. Oh, we do get a free venti.
Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous.
I want to check what constellation they gave us. Hang
Aim
on.
for the tainted...
Yeah, C2. Oh.
Blood clot on his neck.
Are we gonna one-shot him right now?
Yeah.
So that would be crazy. I think we... Oh, not quite.
Yeah.
Not quite. Oh, oh, so close. If I would have not messed around there, I could have. Oh well. That's crazy. I can't believe they gave us that extra constellation for this.
This is Dvalin's ace in the hole. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
No escape!
I love how Venti's just
Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
so blasé about Dvalin trying to kill us right now. I remember that being so much more difficult. Wow.
This place is gonna collapse!
Oh, there's our boy.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Wait a second.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
Wait a second.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstat, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstat out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
I have thoughts, but I don't want to yap into a cutscene. So I'll yap after. Oh, that's right.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
All thanks to your referral.
That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstat? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstat would be in much greater danger by now.
Why would the Hilly Churls do this?
I know. It's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry? You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Of course it has.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
I have questions. Did Venti just do to Dvalin what Focalor did to Neuvillette? And we just didn't know this whole time because we didn't know what that looked like and we didn't have context and we didn't know what was going on? Am I losing my mind, or is that what just happened?
Let's go find some treasure.
Because he pulls out that, like, sphere of animo energy out of his chest, which is where the Gnosis is, and then gave it to Dvalin. Am I tripping?
Oh, ow.
I feel like that can't. I feel like more people would be talking about that if that was the case, right? Like but that looked an awful lot like Venti just handed back the sovereignty. I mean, not that Dvalin was ever the Dragon Sovereign of Animo, as far as we know, but like did Venti just pass on the sovereignty over Animo to Dvalin? Because that's crazy. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels like that, because yeah, that's what that looked like to me. And we just didn't have the context. Because this was way back before, you know, years and years and years before we ever had Fontaine. Wow, okay. Alright, we gotta talk to Cyrus. Who's right here. Hey, bud.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure.
Oh my god, the triple exclamation points.
Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over! The age of adventure is upon us! Roll up, youngsters! Join the Adventurers Guild today! In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstat!
Yeah, about that?
What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech?
Oh my god, whoever this voice actor is so good. The rent was due. I love him.
Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
I'm so sorry that you weren't able to get into some life-threatening danger, bud. Yeah, the Mondstat quest is really short. I'm pretty sure, because this isn't actually called an Archon quest. It's called like the prologue. So I think we're gonna have we're gonna come back to Mondstadt, either like in between Nogcry and Shnesnaya or after Shnesnaya. Like, there's so much good that's gonna be going on in Mondstadt later. Hey, bud.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed.
Priorities.
I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Priorities. And Diona is quaking.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Solid. Okay, now we get to go meet up with Amber. Oh, hey, Kaya.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Oh, the handsome Mr. Kaya.
Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
Sir, what are you doing here?
Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
You're right, it doesn't add up. There must be more to this story.
To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order, they are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince.
Prince.
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
I know, what a scoundrel.
I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Oh, yeah, okay. So the thing about it, though, with him referring to it
Today's recommendation
as that, but it's Venti granting him freedom, I kind of wonder, though, because Egeria, or sorry, not Egeria, Focalors, when she granted, or not granted, but when she returned the power to Neuvillette, she called it, she said, "This is my justice. This is what justice means to me." And so I'm kind of sitting there like, okay, it could straight up be that he's referring to freedom as the power of the Anima Archon, or it could be that Venti is saying, like, this is my idea, or this is my ideal of freedom, is I'm returning, or I'm giving the power back to the dragons. Which would be insane. So I could see it going either way, honestly, and if that's what just happened, and they did that all the way back in Mondstat and none of us knew, that's crazy. Oh man. Anyway, Amber, nice and normal conversation.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstat and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
I will miss Mondstat.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow.
Let the wind lead.
That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstat will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Star-snatched Cliff is known
Oh
for
no.
its
Isn't the Holy Lyre, like, still broken? Barbara's gonna kill us.
mission at the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, we do have a habit of freeing dragons. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, in light of Fontaine, that moment felt so significant. It could also just be me reading into things where I want to read into them because I love finding patterns in this game, but
I can do this. I know I can.
because here's the thing, right? If that is the case, and Venti did return the sovereignty somehow to the dragons, with what happens later, from what we know from Fontaine, it actually doesn't matter for the Tsaritsas' plan whether or not the authority remains in the Gnosis, because she still took Fontaine's Gnosis, and that was still valuable to her, even though it didn't have the sovereignty in the Gnosis anymore. Which actually is interesting now that I think about that, and that raises some interesting questions for what she's planning to do with them. Anyway, I hadn't really thought about that before. Alright. Is that the two? Yeah. He's still here. Okay. Oh yeah, it is. Barbara's gonna kill us, man. Can we just... do we have to? I'm scared. Barbara's terrifying. She's gonna kick her ass. I'm sorry, Barbara.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre to Hamil.
May the animal archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstat for your... Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut.
True, true.
They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the holy lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
The
holy lyre! Oh, Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this holy lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again.
So valid.
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the holy lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf Bard! Hey, don't go!
Oh. Yeah, the echo was a nice touch. I agree. Venti's a menace. Oh. Oh no. Oh, this is now that this is happening.
At last, Mondstat's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee archon of Mondstat. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Man, that mood switch with the music was wild.
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
Venti, is he alright?
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
I think Jean understands.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Thanks for saying that out loud right in front of Barbara. Paimon. Okay. Damn. Oh. The Tsaritsa really does love sending harbingers back to places they have. I wouldn't say deep connections with, but like, what's it, like, long-standing grudges, I guess. I think Child is the exception to the rule. Because, well, I don't know. I guess that depends on who you count as the quote-unquote, like, the harbinger that was doing all of the legwork in Inazuma. I think that's kind of up for debate.
Come take a look.
I'm just thinking like Dotori with Sumeru and then Signora with Mondstat. Alright. Venti, Venti, Venti. Let's go have a chat. I probably could have just teleported, but it feels weird to teleport to something that's this close. No, sorry, Leon. You probably just need apples. I think I have bigger problems right now. I guess, I mean, Capitano's kind of an exception to it, because he didn't have a grudge with Natlan. He just had connections. Like really deep-rooted connections. Oh my gosh, I can't aim.
Windblade!
There we go. Thank you, Lamine. Alright. I'm gonna ignore the Dendro Slime, because it's silly. Okay. Yep, there he is. I kind of wonder... I know it's not ever confirmed, at least that I know of, but I kind of wonder if the Windrise tree has any connection to Irminsul with the way that Venti is connected to it. I don't know. It's just... Every nation has a tree, and usually they're kind of connected vaguely to Irminsul, so... Hey, bud. Let's chat.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
So, what is a gnosis?
So you noticed.
I mean, it was pretty hard to miss, bud.
This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis.
So what about the thing hanging off your hip?
It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
Huh. I feel cheated, but I guess I'm used to that by now.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zepelyarny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis.
So what sort of god is the Tsaritsa?
How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstat's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
Wait, you mean me?
Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you.
I understand.
Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time.
God, he's such a silly little guy. I love him. Yeah.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Okay, cool. So we get to ask about all the lore things. Sweet. So about Dvalin.
Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
So about the Abyss Order.
Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such prince of the Abyss Order.
So this is a recent development.
I think so too. Apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
So about Signora.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your Gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstat's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui can only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the 7 all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
So about deities.
As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia.
Uh-huh.
A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an archon's status as one of the 7.
Uh-huh.
But as for which of the 7 took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
You don't look like that god at all.
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
We've known you long enough to trust you.
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new 4 winds?
No, perhaps.
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard, if being one of the 4 winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard's... Well,
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
That's right. Okay. We're unlocking TCG. Cool. Okay. Damn. Okay, that's Mondstat done. Well, the Archon quest anyway. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Huh. I have things, like, I have so many thoughts that are percolating right now. United States of Shineznaya. No, for real. God. Okay, well, shall we get our constellation? Let's get our constellation. Yeah, I think we have to get the last ones of these just by doing the statue. Cool. So, let's see. We've been streaming, like, wow, an hour and a half. That's it. Okay. Well, sure, we can keep playing. There's no reason not to. So, I'm not going to go to Liyue right now because we have some stuff to do. So, and this quest I'm also holding off to do. Just because this quest essentially takes you along the road to Liyue, so I'm waiting to do this one. But we have, oh my god, we have Diluc's little Batman quest. All right, what shall we do first? I have a world quest that I kind of came across that's in Darupa Gorge, that I've been waiting on to do. So we have this one. That's in Liyue, and that's in Liyue. So this is the Mondstat world quest I have to do, and then we have Razor's quest, and we have Diluc, and we have Lisa. And we could maybe do Shanling's. I think that's pretty quick, but I don't know which one we want to do first. But man, also I think, how are we doing on primajumps? Get my. I'm trying to decide if we want to wish on the banners that are up right now. Which sounds crazy to say, considering one of them is literally Shalonen, but for this account specifically, we can't really use Shalonen, so I'm debating. Okay. Yeah. Because we have a 10 pull. Ooh, the sword quest. Okay, I can't remember anything about the sword quest, actually. So maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I don't have quite a 10 pull on the standard, but we'll wish on the standard anyway, because I've been waiting to wish until we're streaming. But I've been debating pulling on Venti's banner. The only reason that the only reason I'm debating is because I don't know if Venti is a character that we really want for this account, that it would actually be meaningfully useful. Technically we could take him everywhere with us, but I just don't know if he would slot that well in, you know what I mean? So I was thinking about like 5 stars that we would actually want and that would fit within the rules that we set out. And I think the best one, the 2 5 stars that would be the best ones to wish on would literally be Zhongli and Dea for this account specifically. So I've been actually thinking about straight up just saving wishes for Zhongli's banner whenever his next one is. But the only reason I kind of want to wish is because I really want glitter for the shop for Fischl and many constellations. So anyway, let's do our standard pulls real quick. The other thing I was thinking about is because we're doing so little wishing on this account is that we could actually wish on the weapon banner if there was a weapon on the banner that would be useful for us. Since we're not really wishing for characters much. I'm not really expecting anything exciting, but you know, if we get something, that'd be cool. Mostly, I'm just hoping for a Favonius weapon. That would be huge. Okay, all duds. That's alright. That's alright. Though not quite, because I think we can refine our Thrilling Tales now. Yes, we can. So let's go ahead and do that. So we can refine that a bit. And then the Favonius bow is really, really good. I'm so glad that we got that. Yeah, and the rest of this... Oh, I can refine this sword too. So we can do that real quick. I am keeping a second one on the account just because I'm paranoid and it's a really good sword. It's a good one to have. But let's get rid of these notifications too. Boom. And boom. Okay. Yeah, so hang on. I'll show where it was that I picked up this quest. So I was over here and there's this lake and it has a bunch, I don't remember what this is. It has a bunch of swords in it. Right over there. And there's like a magical seal around it that we have to break. So our quest says that we need to go ask the Adventurers Guild person. Somebody there. Do we have a... Nope. Okay. Cool. So we just have to do our exploration to do it. I assume it's the Sealies. I assume we gotta get these guys. Maybe. Hello? Huh. Okay, well maybe not that one first. This one for sure. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go get this guy. Maybe I just have to glide down from higher up to get the last Sealy. Okay. I'm gonna just teleport again and see if that will... Because I don't want to climb with the stamina that I have. Okay, let's see if coming from up here is high enough to do it. Alright, mister. Yes, there we go.
Oh my.
Okay, I guess that wasn't related. Oh well. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's a luxurious chest. Okay. Well, we can go harass the hilly turtles and see if they have something related.
Yeah.
It's crazy that I don't remember anything about this. I just figured it was probably some kind of lore that I didn't pay attention to in my other account, so I'm curious.
I'll race you there.
Let's see. Oh, we're having a party. And he's just vibing.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
There's gotta be something, right? Maybe it's up in here. Well, Oculus at least. Okay. Oh, this has gotta be it, because there's like an elemental monument and everything. Okay. We just gotta clear this out.
I'll race you there.
Not a problem. Well, maybe a problem if Lisa can't reach. Thank you, Amber. Hello? Do not make me come up there. Thank you. I do want to get rid of this guy too before we get in the water, because I don't want to be frozen this whole time. Thank you. Oh, he has a boss bar. Okay. Okay. I guess you're a big boy, huh?
Let's spark things up.
Prepare to be blown away.
Oh, easy peasy. Not a problem.
Off we go.
At least I can get this for us. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Was that it? Maybe.
What do you think, cutie?
I think I need a restraining order, Lisa. That's what I think. She makes me so uncomfortable. I love her, but damn. Did they need to give the voice actress that direction? So from what I understand, it's specifically the English dub that she's really, really flirty. Okay. So I guess we just keep looking for more elemental monuments. Let's see, that was that camp. So why don't we go... Or wait, maybe that was the last one that we... Because I think I accidentally did a couple of these already. Bet you can't keep up with me. Should we go check and see if it's open now? Oh, hey, wait. This is the person we're supposed to talk to? Yeah, tell me about the Sword Cemetery, please. Okay, so the sword cemetery is ancient. Presumably it was left by the soldiers on an expedition against monsters sometime back in history. To stop the hilly trolls desecrating the site, the heroes of the past set up 3 concentric seals to cover it. They can only be broken by defeating the 3 hilly troll tribes and activating the mechanism at each camp. Yeah, why are they in the hilly troll camps? Okay. Right. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. Sorry, Amber. I was hoping it was... I was hoping that was the last one. Alright, so we have... I guess we'll go check this spot, and then we'll go check this spot. Now we know what we're looking for, at least. Oh, so it was really short. Okay. So that was the one that we just came from. So let's go up here. There's so much random world lore in Mondstat. Whoops. Wow. Completely whiffed that. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. Elemental Monument. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so we did. We got that one. So... let's see. So then, it's gotta be over here. Right? Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay. Yeah, this looks like this is correct. Okay. Let's see what we have. Oh, we're going to need Kaya. Let's get him out. Let's grab him. Hey, bud.
This will be interesting.
Okay. Into the fray? What? Oh my goodness. I don't remember this at all.
Let's light it up!
This is wild.
You're in for a little shock.
Then teamwork is dreamwork!
Okay, alright. No, we got this though.
Oh, so sorry.
We totally got this. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of chests.
I'll keep this close.
I literally don't have any memory of ever doing this, but I know that I did because this area is clear on my main account. Crazy. Okay.
Dodge this.
Cool. I think that was the last one. Yeah. Obtain the treasure at the center of the sword cemetery. Okay. I'm sorry, bud. I gotta
What's
go.
the hurry?
I gotta go. Bye. Don't mind me. Ooh, chest though.
Quite the find. What's the hurry?
Sweet. Okay. we get a... Nice, okay. Well, that's useful. That was such a random quest. I kind of like that, though, because that's so true to life. Like, there are just... Sometimes you just have places where the history is vague, and you don't know why it's like that. You don't really know how it got to be that way, and it just kind of is. I like that. Okay, cool. So I can take that marker off. Let's go get our rewards from Catherine.
What's the hurry?
Man, we have so many quests popping up.
Ad Astra.
Oh, and that's another constellation. Sweet. Okay. And this one has been here for a while, so let's see what Flora wants. Oh, what's the matter, though? Oh, no. Yeah, we can help her pick some flowers. That's not a problem. Okay, not a problem. We should have all of these already, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and I think we should also have a whole bunch of dandelions too. Right? Yeah. Cool. Well, that was easy. Okay. And then what do you want, Wagner? Yeah, what do you need? Sure. Sure. I'm on the case. We got it. It's literally just to go mine, I guess. Let's get Noelle.
As you wish.
Thank you. Man, these early lore quests. I might leave that to do off stream for myself. So that's not really a plot quest. This seems like it might be though.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than...
Oh, we need the Knights of Favonia's handbook. Sure, valid. Oh, we got a pop quiz. Okay, let's read our... What a recipe. Knights of Favonia's handbook. Oh my gosh, wait, this is so long. Okay, I was gonna be silly goofy and read this whole thing on stream. Okay, so we gotta be vigilant. I'm gonna practice. This is refreshing my old school skills. Okay, we gotta be vigilant, and we need to express proper respect and courtesy when greeting people. I remember Amber saying this to us. This is literally what Amber said to us when we got here. That's so funny. Okay. Never meet people with nonchalance or apathy. We have to be polite and ready to engage with people. Oh man. Okay. Don't drink if you're not of age to drink. Cool. Don't talk about classified materials with a Fatui. Lead by example. Be hospitable. Okay, okay. I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay. And this we probably actually have to know. What's the new stuff on the Anima Archon? Need to add additional materials on this term. Several members of the Knights of Avonius and even the church seem not to have any belief in the Anima Archon at all. Oh no. Oh, and they have information on the Fatui and the Abyss Order. Cool. So the Fatui, diplomats and other agents of Snezhnaya stationed here in Mondstat. They are afforded diplomatic immunity within our borders. Their activities are shrouded in mystery and deceit, and their intentions are obscure. Okay. And the Abyss Order is an ancient, mysterious group of enemies from the Abyss. No one knows how they came to be or what they seek. Occasionally, they can be spotted causing trouble near Mondstat. Okay, cool. What's the quiz? Yes, I'm ready. Sure. Oh, this is easy. I got this. Official name now given to those. Okay, I got this. I got this. Yeah, easy. Stormterror's Lair. I'm gonna get an A+. We're so good at this. What is the proper form of address to use when speaking to unknown individuals encountered within Mondstat's borders? Strange yet respectable traveler. Right. Okay. What is Miss Jean's official title? Acting Grandmaster, right? Dandelion tights. So out of pocket. Acting Grandmaster. Yes. Cool. Cool. Oh my god, 20,000 Mora. Sweet. Okay. Do we have... I think we had some... I remember seeing more world quests popping up on the map. Someone here maybe? I know that we also still have to do Dragonspine, but if I remember correctly, Dragonspine was not released until after Leeway. So what I'll probably do with this playthrough is we'll do Leeway and then we'll come back and do Dragonspine and then we'll go to Inazuma. I think that's my plan. Okay, well. Oh, that's where it is. Cool. Let's go get this last one. And then maybe Lisa's quest? Hey, bud, what do you need?
Jules from Leeway.
What's the matter? Sure. Sure. Okay. It's my honor to serve. We got it. We can do this before we go to Leeway, not a problem. We just have to break down some barricades. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I do have to say, I think Leeway is the part of this that I'm most excited for, is getting to re-experience Leeway. Because to me, Leeway is home. It's just, it's so cozy. All of my favorite memories of playing Genshin, well, I shouldn't say all of them, most of them are from Liyue. So, oh man. Just those early Liyue quests are so good.
Off we go!
Get him, Lisa.
Surrender and be gentle.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
I love Noelle so much. Oh, she's so good. Noelle, best girl for real. Cool. Onwards.
Someone needs assistance.
They sure do, babes. Let's see, where else? Where else? Up here? Yes. Ow. Ow.
I'm going in!
I think the Dendro Samatrolls are my least favorite. I think they're the most annoying.
Be gone!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Here we go. Thank you, Bennett. Easy. Let's get this broken down. Yeah, Liyue and Sumeru. I think Fontaine and Sumeru are about tied for me. Well, no, that's hard to say. Does Fontaine legitimately, I think might be the best Archon quest.
Let's light it up!
I want to say like Liyue because I'm so emotionally attached to Liyue. But in terms of writing characters, like the lore that we got, I think Fontaine is the best. But Sumeru was just, like, Sumeru hit in all of the right places. Just all of the feelings in Sumeru. Okay.
Adventure time!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Get him, Noelle.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Oh my god. Without energy, this team has zero synergy. That is the one part that sucks early game, is that there's no good way to generate energy. So you just never have anybody's burst.
Steady as stone.
Oh.
I'll catch up.
You're in for a little shock.
Not that it's particularly difficult this early game, but it just means that it makes all the teams very awkward to play. Okay. What am I? Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Oh, in terms of feeling like home. Yeah. Then, yeah, completely agree. Completely agree. Yep, all done. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then I wonder when it... Interesting. Trifolium chapter. Huh. I don't remember when Venti's quest becomes available. I'm excited for that one, though. Okay, let's... Alright, that's just the rock quest, which I can do not on stream. So... I'm thinking we do Lisa first, and then D-Luke, and then... Well, we'll do Lisa. We'll see where we're at for time. If we have time to do D-Luke today, we will. But my plan is Lisa, D-Luke, then Razor, and then Shanling, and then we will go to Leeway. Yeah, Sumeru feeling like the fam. So true. So true. They really caught lightning in a bottle with that cast, I think. Everybody just meshes so well. Hey, Lisa.
If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books. Oh, it's you, little cutie.
Okay, calm down.
It's so good to see you. More refreshing than a strong cup of tea in the afternoon.
Cool.
Clearly you're meant to be working, but you don't seem to have your heart in it at all.
I mean, other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway?
I do feel sorry for Jean always working so hard.
So, did you have something you needed? Or did you just come to see me?
I just wanted to see you.
Ooh, a smooth talker. Not what I was expecting.
So, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which we're not currently lending out.
What's with your ominous tone?
Oh, right. Would you be interested in checking out the Tevat travel guide? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Oh no.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot more electrified?
Oh, it's giving me goosebumps.
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back.
Oh no.
If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Tevat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Lisa seems really scary right now. Paimon thinks it would be best if you answer her.
Yeah, let's do it.
You really are such a considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes Glory. So let's meet there shortly.
Okay. We're really about to just go beat people up for not returning their books on time, huh? Okay.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Classic Lisa behavior. Okay.
Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we?
So, Marjorie, regarding that book you borrowed?
Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by.
So what about the overdue library book?
Since we came all this way, why don't we put our official business to one side for a moment? All work and no play makes life terribly mundane.
What is she up to?
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes! Let us pick!
All right, then.
Take a look around. There's sure to be something she'll love.
A ragged old scroll, I guess?
This is a historical relic retrieved from some ruins by one of the Adventurers Guild. Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the painting must be well over 1,000 years old. Though it doesn't make much sense to me.
My goodness. This is one of the 3 lost scrolls that make up the Northern Border Wind investigation. What is it doing here?
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm picking it.
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. I will gladly accept it. Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend. For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal awarded to a knight by the great lady herself.
The library book you borrowed.
Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together as soon as I saw you here. Here you go.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
Let's go and find the next overdue book.
Cool. All right.
It's been getting quite busy recently. Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for 2?
3!
Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like, and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Work is that bad, huh?
She really plays the long game, huh? No, but this is a date.
should I choose?
This is just a date at this point. Where do I order? Do I order with Sarah? Yeah.
What does Lisa like to eat? She's been here a few times with Master Jean for afternoon tea before. I think she normally orders something vegetarian.
Okay.
A lady tends to eat cautiously on account of her physique, after all. On that note, I should probably be watching my own diet a little more.
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are.
Yeah, I guess radish veggie soup. I know what Lisa's special dish is, so I'm surprised that it's not an option, but...
I imagine that making a good vegetable soup takes good quality ingredients, cooked in the right order, at the right heat, for the right length of time. At least, those are the principles that apply when one is making potions. But from what I've heard, soup making was a popular pastime among the witches of the past.
Completely, totally normal thing to say.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Oh my god, Paimon, this is making me anxious. Yeah, it's vegetarian. I think was the only vegetarian option, right? Yeah, let's do it.
Finished ordering? Sit here. Let's dine together.
Yeah, girl, what are you even talking about? No, for real. How did we get roped into a date with Lisa? How did this happen? Does Jean know?
A fine choice. I'm pleasantly surprised. A truly enchanting dish. Certainly a good fit for a witch. I am simply brimming with elemental energy after that.
Paimon's so full.
Time is getting on. I suppose I should carry on with this ghastly thing called work. Let's have a little chat with Sarah about her library book.
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the boar princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
No, babes.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On to our next stop then, cutie.
Today's recommendation is...
Oh, of course. Well, that's awkward. Okay. Fine. Alright. So, quick detour to Deedling's quest. Sorry, Lisa. Hate to leave you waiting on your date. / work / whatever you want to call this.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it?
This isn't Keith Silverstein again, is it? Because this kind of sounds like Keith Silverstein. Am I losing my mind?
If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. That is absolutely Keith Silverstein again. Voicing a different character.
It's the tale of the Dark Knight hero.
Paimon, he literally just said it's not a scary story.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening.
I'm gonna look this up right now while he yaps.
Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
So why would he hide his identity?
I doubt anyone knows but him. Maybe he enjoys being a man of mystery. After all, it's a good way to get the ladies' attention. Any guy in the tavern could tell you that. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
There we go. Okay, now we're back to Lisa's. Okay, I googled to see, and the wiki does not say who his voice actor is, but there are other people on Reddit who are also asking if it's Keith Silverstein, so I'm pretty sure that I'm not losing my mind. Oh my god. How many different characters does this man voice in this game? Yes, we can't call him the Dark Knight hero, so how about the Dark... Can't call him the Dark Knight, so how about the Dark Knight hero? Yeah. He's Batman. Absolutely just Batman. Okay. It's just like Keith Silverstein has such a recognizable voice that it's just impossible to get away with. Okay. But I mean, I have to hand it to him. The man has range.
Guess I'll post a commission at the adventurers.
Let's see, who are we talking to now? Oh wait, no, we're not up here, up here, up here. There she is.
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our
Oh my
specialty.
god.
Let me know what you'd like and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
I'm gonna go
Yes.
crawl under a table.
Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"?
Would you by any chance care for some flowers, milady?
Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like?
Oh, neither of these though. What happens if I
Some
pick
flowers for Miss Lisa?
Okay, I can't pick either of those. I'm thinking dandelions. Cause she's electro, so I think the mist flower is gonna react badly with her if I do the mist flowers. So I guess dandelions? We're gonna go with that.
Dandelions are one of our classics, and a personal favorite of Miss Flora, the shop owner. I know what you're thinking. Most flower shops don't sell dandelions. They're a nuisance to care for. Perhaps Miss Flora likes the sense of floating away to a faraway land that the dandelion evokes. Come to think of it, Miss Flora herself gives people the same impression.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
I'm on, that makes me so anxious, but yes, we're gonna pick that one.
Dandelions? They actually sell dandelions? They have a refreshing scent, similar to the one Jean wears. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
welcome.
Time to get back to business. Donna, do you know why we're here?
Back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Well, what happened was... Oh no, what am I gonna do?
What happened?
I lost the book.
Oh, you did not.
A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library. But I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that.
Yes, we're on the
Well,
Lisa date.
If it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
Okay, how do we find the lost book though?
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
Hey, sweetie, I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
Elemental sensitivity? Oh, Paimon's got it. Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
Sure. Oh my god. I think we really dodged a bullet by just picking the flower that reminded Lisa of her girlfriend.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
So what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls. You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
I don't want to go anywhere with you, but okay. No, for real? Okay.
The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking.
I don't remember anything about this quest. Aside from vaguely the part about it being a date with Lisa. I have to go all the way up here. Okay. Hello? Oh. Hey. That was rude. Unnecessary and uncalled for. Oh, I'm gonna run out of stamina. Well, maybe not. We're fine. There we go. There's no way Hilly Churls took the book, right? That'd be crazy.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Did I just murder them for no reason? Because that would be really awkward. I did, didn't I?
It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell.
Okay. Oh, they're just vibing. I thought there was a chest over there or something. Nope. Let's see. Here we go.
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
Cool. Almost there? Getting close. Wait. I'm not... Wait, am I... Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna take care of these guys real quick, just in case, though.
Come a little closer.
Heap, hup. On brand Bennett.
Dreamwork.
Leroy Jenkins. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that didn't have anything to do with it. Yeah, I murdered Hilly Churls for no reason yet again. Let's see. Am I tripping? Where are we going with this? Over here? Oh, okay.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstat people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstat's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none too friendly troublemakers.
The Abyss Order?
It's like you can read my mind. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts, after all. Also, There's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that?
It's Lisa, Paimon.
Come on.
Whoa! So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work.
This makes me curious about this book because, like, literally, why does the Abyss Order want it? I'm gonna have to read this book to figure out what the lore is. Yeah, this has to be, like, serious lore if we're getting it, in a quest, and then it's related to the Abyss Order. That's not a coincidence. Okay. I'm gonna bring Amber just in case we need a bow for some reason.
Wait any longer!
That's not Amber. That Amber looks a little bit strange.
Leave it to me!
There we go. I acted on pure instinct picking Xiangling. Okay.
It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
Man. It's a heck of a lot of work for a book. Okay. Nope, I want the chest. Thank you. Okay. This is a lot. We got this though. Yeah, not a problem. Easy peasy. Chest? Yay!
Off we go!
Wow, catch Genshin giving us mechanics early game that are really cool that we then never again see. Okay.
You've been a naughty boy.
Thank you, Lisa. And up we go. Just double checking there's not like chests I'm missing in weird places. Okay. Cool.
Let it rain! Go, go, Baron!
I'm really enjoying Lisa. It does make me want to build her on my main account.
Windblade!
I'm going in!
Easy.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer.
Easy, easy. Oh, I'll see you. Bye.
Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on!
Come a little closer.
Let's light it up!
Okay.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Her skill is just so satisfying.
No escape!
Cool.
How did you find this place? It's so well hidden!
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstat was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power! Please don't!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Lisa's so terrifying.
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line.
A little punishment?
This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
Holy cow. Okay. Damn.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies! Paimon remembers that name! Is this the one you were looking for?
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
How mysterious. I'm so curious.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it?
Yeah, what's the due date?
There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower.
Okay.
This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
Cool.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse me? Are you in some way dissatisfied with my work?
No, ma'am. I will take extra special care of this book.
Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment.
Lisa really said, like, I can excuse scheming to take over the world and cause, like, mass harm to human society, but I draw the line at not returning your library books. Oh my god. What is this book, though? I'm so curious. Oh. Okay, let's go talk to Lisa. Let's go see what she has to say.
You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Cool.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something.
The Tevat travel guide.
Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tevat travel guide?
Right.
And look how many copies there are.
The Tevat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
The Tevat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
Interesting. Okay, I want to look at this book that we got. Is it... Nope. Probably in the archive. Archive. There it is. Books. Okay. Cool, that's just about Mondstat stuff. I want to look at... Where is the... There it is. Oh, we only have volume 1. Okay. So, Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. In the distant past, the Night Mother ruled over the faraway land of the night. Here, no light touched the earth, nor did a single tree grow, and there was no life here but the horrendous denizens of the dark, or denizens of the dark. The Night Mother was the source of all sins, and the land of night was the embodiment of her evilness. The cruel Night Mother, who had neither heart nor mouth, was always watching the land of night, and her punishments were always unexpected. The only thing she could not bear was the occasional ray of moonlight that made it through the clouds. The light that penetrated the walls of darkness always irritated her. The Moonlight Forest was the only place free from the rule of the Night Mother. Only there could the people bask in the bright moonlight and enjoy the grace it brought to the living. Everyone in the kingdom of the Moonlight Forest was born with fair skin, light-colored hair, and bright blue eyes. Perhaps the constant lack of sunlight and the nourishment of the moonlight was the reason for their beauty, giving them an appearance different from the abhorrent creatures lurking at the edge of the forest. Interesting. So we're gonna want to hunt down the rest of those volumes as you play, because that's... Whatever this is set up to be so significant. Huh. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna want to pay attention to that. Cool, and we can grab... Let's see what's in the library. We can grab these while we're here. I've kind of scanned through most of the books, but... It's not something that I've necessarily gone out of my way to do on my main account, so... I'm interested to pay, especially not, I don't ever recall them giving, like putting forth a specific book as being so significant before, the way they did with this, but it's probably because I wasn't paying attention when I first played. Okay, lots of War Princess, interesting. Interesting, interesting. Nope. Cool, so many books. Exciting. I'm not seeing any more of the Pale Princess, though. So that might be all that we get for now. We might have to just, like, keep our eye out. Yeah, okay. Cool. What's the events? Oh. Alright, we can...
Ta-da!
Yay, Barbara!
Ta-da!
Our first Hydro character.
Barbara is here. Leave the healing to me. I will not disappoint you.
Thanks, Barb.
Ta-da!
So Barbara's another character that we can't take with us a lot. My friend did point out, because I was talking this over with her, they did point out that like Barbara goes on tour, so potentially we can take her with us sometimes. I think Jean would kill us if we took Barbara to a boss fight, so
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my
yeah,
big
in situations
sister.
in which we like really need, or it would be really beneficial for us to have Hydro, I think I'll pull out Barbara. But yeah, I think Jean would kill us if we put Barbara in like any sort of danger. So, but I was actually saving specifically this adventure set for her because of the max HP increase. So she's like the only character we have that can actually use that. And the rest of it really doesn't matter. I just want to give her a whole bunch of HP, that's all. Okay. Sure. Cool. Okay. So, as for stream today, that might be the end of it, actually. We finished up Mondstat. We just have to do Diluc's quest, and we need to do Shanling's quest. So, I think going forward, the plan will be, like, when I stream next, which should be next Friday, same time, we'll pick up with the rest of Diluc's quest, and then we'll go meet Shanling, and then I think that should be it. Yeah, I'll do this on my own time, because that's not going to be very interesting to watch, but, yeah. Oh, right, Razor. So I might even do a specific stream that's just those 3 quests all in one before we go on to Leeway. So just so that we get them out of the way. Cool. Either way, whether it's the story quest or it's onwards with Leeway, I will be streaming next Friday. If I find time at some other point in between now and then to stream the story quests, then I will let you guys know, and I'll post that on Tumblr, and I'll post that, I'll schedule it on YouTube, so it'll pop up. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody who dropped by and said hi. I had a lot of fun with this. It was really such a good time getting to go through this quest again. A lot shorter than I remember it being, and a lot easier than I remember it being, but that probably just, I mean, it's designed, the early Mondstat Archon quest is designed to be a tutorial essentially, so it makes sense that it felt really easy. I am excited to see how the actual domain fight feels on my own without, you know, a free C2 venti. So, yeah, this was really good. I I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I'll see you. Thank you so much for watching. Good rest. Drink something. Like, drink lots of water. Do something you love. And I'll see you guys. Alright. Bye.